I mean, it's crazy different. It is crazy different. I've done quite a few taste tests on this channel, everything from boba pizza, pickled pizza, lots of different pizzas, Trader Joe's foods, hot sauces, peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. But there's a few things that I've wanted to taste test for quite a while and I just never did it. I am going to do today a taste test of a raw honeycomb. Now, I found this raw honeycomb at my local grocery store. It was at what's called the Fresh Market, and you can find raw honeycomb a lot of times at farmers markets. It's in a lot of grocery stores now. It's gaining popularity because of the health benefits of eating honey out of the honeycomb or even eating the whole honeycomb. There's not a whole lot of benefits in the honeycomb itself. The honeycomb does have a little bit of vitamin A, but it's primarily just beeswax. The honey that is found in the raw honeycomb, though, is very nutritious, and it's in its full raw form. Once you extract honey from the honeycomb, once you break the cell and the honey is exposed to the air, honey naturally starts to pull moisture out of the air, and you end up with about 10 to 12% water in the honey that you would normally purchase. Now, this honeycomb is from the Savannah Bee Company. This is a very popular raw honeycomb that you can find. This is the one that I believe you see a lot of the ASMR channels using, and the people that are doing like the mukbangs where they're just eating honeycombs. This is a pretty popular honeycomb to get, and it's the one that, like I said, that I found. Let's pop this thing open. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it feels like, and let's see what it tastes like. I am excited for this. Okay, so let's open this up. Now, on the box here, there's a few different recommendations for what to eat this with, like cheese or bread. It does say entirely edible. This is 5.6 ounces. This package was about 15 bucks for 6 ounces. So we're just gonna peel this guy open. I mean, it's a really beautiful package. They're really well designed. I saw, what is it, SAS, S-A-S ASMR, SAS ASMR. She ate the whole honeycomb, like a big honeycomb. Okay, so we got it open. So it is harder than what I actually expected, the actual exterior. It's hard, but then you could feel it like kind of break, and I'm probably breaking cells when I'm doing that. But I'm gonna pull out this whole thing. Here we go. I did kind of mess up. I'll flip it over a little bit. Oh, it's sticky. Of course it's sticky because it's honey. So let's cut this guy open. This is gonna break open a bunch of cells and give us a bunch of fresh coconut. Now I'm gonna be using, this is like a hard silicone. I don't know if it's silicone, I don't know what this is, but it's like a plastic knife. From what I've read, I've seen a few different websites that say that when you're cutting honey, it should be wood or plastic. It shouldn't be metal because the metal will actually release with the honey and give you a little bit of a metallic taste. This is a sandwich spreader I got from Deli Fresh Threads. So I'm gonna cut off a small section here. Oh, that just cuts so insane. And the honey that's coming out of this just looks, I mean, just wonderful. I mean, that looks cool. That's so friggin' cool. Let's give it a little bit of a taste and we'll see what raw honeycomb and the honeycomb tastes like. Wow. Oh my gosh, super sweet. Very sweet. I've never had honey that tastes like that though. The honeycomb I'm still chewing on, and it does have a wax-like consistency, no real flavor to it. I'm just chewing. It's funny, the flavor that I'm getting from it is almost like those wax candies. I don't know where you get those wax candies. Like when you're a kid, you'd get them all the time. And they had like a flavored syrup in them. That's what the wax kind of reminds me of. Beeswax is made by the bee eating honey. Now, bees have to eat around 8 pounds of honey to get 1 pound of beeswax. Now, after the bees eat the honey, they form a little wax sheet on their abdomen. That wax sheet then flakes off, and then the bees chew it up and form it into the honeycomb. Do people spit out the wax or do they swallow the wax? I'm gonna swallow the wax. Now, one of the things that I wanted to test was the clarity of just raw honey to the color and clarity of your regular teddy bear honey. This is Geffen US Grade A Clover honey. This honey is a product of USA, Canada, Argentina, and India. So this honey is a blend of a bunch of honeys from around the world. Probably not one of the healthiest honeys. So let's take a look. Let's pour this into a container and we'll see the color, the way it runs, the darkness of it, the thickness of it. I'm not gonna use a whole lot, but now I'm going to just break some of the cells on this one and just try to squeeze out the same amount of honey without getting the wax, you know what I'm saying? Man, this is so interesting. I mean, it's crazy different. It is crazy different. You can't even see the honey from the honeycomb because it is primarily clear. It's very light yellow, where the honey from the teddy bear honey from around the world, the basic grocery store honey, is pretty golden. Now tasting the teddy bear honey, it actually tastes quite a bit off. compared to the wax honey, the honeycomb honey. So I'm gonna give this one more cut. Now, because of all the sugar in this, I don't know how much more of this I can eat before I go into like shock, but I mean, take a look at that. That is your honey. There's a drip that's forming. It just looks, it's wonderful. And it is very clear, very refreshing. I don't know how some of these ASMR people eat a whole brick. I just don't see it. I mean, because I feel like I'm about to go into like a sugar, like craziness. So I'm gonna put this honey back in its container. Now there is a few different types of honeycomb that you can buy. You can buy honeycomb that's just in the jar of already expressed honey. You can get it how I bought mine today, where it's just honeycomb in a container. Now this is honeycomb that was pulled out of a hive. You'll also see packages where it's the box itself, the honeycomb was made in the container, and then the entire container is removed from a hive, so it's the honeycomb in its natural, undisturbed habitat. Now, like I said, this is honey in its purest form, filled with all the enzymes, pollens, antioxidants. I mean, it's just packed full of really nutritious flavor, honestly. Now, the cool thing is that the honeycomb itself is packed filled with raw honey. Each one of these cells is a pretty thin amount of wax compared to the amount of honey that you're gonna be getting. So if you like that one, leave it in the comments below. I love doing these taste test videos because for me, it's always about experiencing something new, and I got to try something new today that's pretty awesome and hopefully opened up your eyes to something new. If you've never had honeycomb, it might be worth it. Go out and try it. It's always cool trying something new. All the names that you see scrolling here on the side, those are the members of the Sauce Squad. They joined over at patreon.com/SauceStache. You can get your name right here on the side as well. It's only $1 to a few dollars a month. Thanks for helping me keep the show running and keeping the lights on. And make sure you click the subscribe button and click this video right here. This is gonna be a video that YouTube thinks that you're gonna like. I'm really excited about having this honeycomb.